killers took over the streets. The Errol Flynns and black killers battled for control.
Detroit, like any major city, has had youth gangs for many years. They give themselves names like the Errol Flynns and the Black Killers.
Led by the Nix brothers, Frank Cunningham and Stan Cherry, the Errol Flynns controlled the area along Kercheval Street between Mount Elliott and Conner. The Black Killers, or BKs as they were known in the street, were led by the Took brothers, along with Donnie King and Jeff Dye. Their turf was bounded by Shoemaker on the north, Mack on the south, Conner on the east, and Cadillac on the west.
Detroit's city police are so busy and overworked trying to control the city's street gangs of young hoodlums that the mayor asked for help from the state police, and today he got it. The state took over patrolling of the freeways in Detroit, so the city police could be relieved of that duty and give more attention to the street gangs. The other night, a young man's car had a flat tire on the freeway, and while he was fixing it, he was attacked by young hoodlums and beaten.
What more fitting than that Detroit, the world's automobile capital, should hold the world's largest automobile show? Mammoth Cobo Hall, geared to conventions of every kind and size, houses all kinds of national and regional events.
Last Sunday night, 150 youth gang members rioted during a rock concert in Cobo Hall, Detroit's downtown arena. They robbed and beat people and vandalized the arena. One woman was raped, 80 people were arrested.
After the riot at the concert, the city responded with force, and one gang member who didn't want his face shown told us the gangs are feeling police pressure.
Can't do too much with the man out there on the street like he is. So as of right now, we're going to slow things down.
Most Detroiters, including those on the east side where the gangs live, support the strong measures.
Yeah, I mean, somebody needs to crack down, because it's rough. It's rough, there's no doubt about that. It shows up rough.
While the media portrayed Detroit's black neighborhoods as urban war zones, the mob quietly went about their business, and huge profits flowed into the hands of the Tocco, Giacalone, Zarelli mafia family. But after years of maintaining a relatively low profile, the Detroit Cosa Nostra burst onto the national scene in 1976, the Summer of Freedom, with the disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa, former Teamsters president and recent parolee from federal prison, where he had served time for corruption related to mob influence.
The FBI appeared no closer today to finding former Teamsters president James Hoffa, and in fact the family said an intimate associate is also missing.
We make an appeal to anyone in the United States or the world who can help us to find our father. In Miami, WTVJ reporter Kerry Merrick talked to former New Jersey Teamster boss Anthony Provenzano, one of the men the family believes Hoffa was supposed to meet last Wednesday.
I have no evidence about Jimmy's whereabouts. The last time I seen Jimmy was in the boat in Lewisburg Penitentiary. That was November of 1970. And I haven't seen him since. I spoke to him on one occasion. He called me up, and I spoke to Jimmy, and that was the last time I had any connection with him whatsoever. He's a very active person. He's a very dear friend of mine. Is a very dear friend of mine. I feel there's no harm come upon Jimmy.
Why do you think that?
Because Jimmy was not a type of a guy. He didn't make no enemies. Really.